Dame D from the What Up, though. So I'm just checking in and chiming in. Hopefully everybody's having a great Wednesday afternoon. A lot of people probably don't know this, but today is the day that Carmelo Anthony's lawyers are going back to court. And we got to cross our I's. We got to dot our I's and cross our T's. They're going back to court first to try to get a new judge, before we can get a new trial, So hopefully the ancestors will rain down on this unfit justice system today for Carmelo Anthony's lawyers, so this young man can get a new judge, and then hopefully in the next step is to try to go and get a new trial. So I just want to come on here for a quick second. I invited a few people to come in. I'm not going to be long today, but I just want to come on, talk about that today. Today is a special day today. It's been a lot of unjust rulings and things that's going on throughout the country dealing with, our black men and women, So today is a special day. As you guys know, it's Nolan Wells' 19th birthday. The young man's life was cut short. He went on Horn Island July the 4th with his friends and did not return. So I just want to, give my condolences to his family, and then I just want to come on here and wish him again a happy heavenly birthday. This young man still should be alive and still should be thriving, but it's getting ready to go down. We're getting ready to get down to the bottom of this and get some answers, So like I said, I just want to come on and remind you guys that, we still have Carmelo Anthony that we got to, send our prayer warriors out for, hoping this young man can get a new judge and, go forward and hopefully get a new trial, But like I said, I just want to come on briefly, and talk about this for a short second before I go off into work. But I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Give me your thoughts, give me your opinion on today. Today, like I said, today is Nolan Wells' 19th birthday. This young man would have been 19 years old today. So let's just give a special happy heavenly birthday out to that young man, and and hopefully it'll lift up his mom's spirit, because I know she's going through, a hard time knowing, that today would have been his 19th birthday, and, just going through all the bullshit that she's been going through, since the beginning of this trial. Let me check to make sure that my settings and everything is straight. So I definitely got the live chat on. So yeah, I'm not going to be long. I just want to come in here for a quick second, and like I said, just give my give my regards on this Carmelo Anthony's lawyers going into court today to try to get this young man a new lawyer. So they're going to dot their I's and cross their T's before and get a new judge, and then we'll handle the second thing at hand is trying to get a new trial ultimately for this young man. So look, I'm not going to hold you guys up. I want to just come in for a second and talk about this. So it's another one. It's your boy Dame D, and I am out. Peace.